You slept with a ghost?
Hi, I'm Jay.
Hey, I'm Kim.
And this is Cripples.
You swipe right on the main thing.
Okay, let's not talk.
Yeah.
That she wasn't even trying to sleep with the men's that we have here now. And in her defense, the ones we have here are garbage. So
But
maybe...
I would also like to say that we've all had that kind of dream before.
You slept with a ghost?
No, where we've been in a dream and like the experiences are wild.
Oh, right,
Thank
okay.
you. So and some of the experiences are even better than some of the experiences you have in life, and you're like, oh, why did I have to wake up?
But then if you think about it in that way then,
Yeah.
because it's all coming from yourself, your mind, it's in the mental. And like for women, the act of sex is very mental. So like if I'm distracted thinking about something else, then it's not really going to work no matter what you're doing, you know? So then wouldn't it be you sleeping with yourself? Isn't that like...
and there's self-love, girl. But also...
Yeah, self-love, but then it's
question.
not a ghost.
When in your dreams, this is a question for everyone. In your dreams, when you're having sex, are you having sex as a disabled person, or are you having sex as an able-bodied person?
Are you like doing like mad acrobatics, got your leg just like flung up in the air?
When you're doing things in your dreams in general, do you have your disability that you have in waking life, or do you not in your dreams? I'm very curious about that.
Or do you seductively move from the wheelchair onto the edge of the bed?
I said not necessarily sexual things. Look at this guy just wanting to stay in the gutter. Like I said, not necessarily sexual things.
Stay in the gutter.
She just wants to. She wants to exist there. She wants to multiply there.
That's my PO box. The gutter.
But yeah, like I'm very curious about that. But anyway, back to what we were saying about disability.
I honestly don't even know what the hell we were talking about. I'm focused on ghost sex right now, personally. What were
we were saying that the words people use to refer to disability. And
wow, we went from there to ghost sex.
Yeah, we did.
Sorry.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my God.
But I have encountered some disabled people who do not want to be referred to as disabled, who want to be referred to as I am a woman, I am a man, I am a this, I am a that, who is living with disability or who has a disability. So I am not disabled, and they're very adamant about that.
But what I would like to find out and the kind of data that I would like to collect is, so we have people like Kim and I who are fine with being called disabled people.
Yeah.
What I want to find out is the people that have an issue with being called a disabled person, so where the disability comes first, how long have they been disabled? So were they able-bodied until something in their life happened that made them disabled, and then they're like, but they still want to keep their personhood first before delving into the disability, so person with a disability, or I don't know.
I get where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
I think also what to consider is a lot of people don't necessarily, know the origins of the word disabled. A lot of people have a lot of negative inbuilt societal prejudices against that word and what it could mean.
Well, they see how we're treated, so
yeah, and it's
you
used
know.
as a slur sometimes, you know, and it's used in ways to disempower. And so I guess in the same way that people reclaim queer or reclaim gay or whatever in order to be like, well, actually, you know, I'm awesome, this is my thing, is the same way people are like rejecting certain labels for themselves.
Yeah.
And so I for me, you can call me what you like. I know who I am, but it's not the same for everyone.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, what if someone is referring to someone, what is the current politically correct way to refer to them?
I wouldn't even go as far as that. I think we should allow disabled people to define themselves. So if they introduce themselves as a person with a disability, boom, that's it. If they introduce themselves as a disabled person, that's it. Because for different people, it is different. And I feel like as a society, we need to be aware of and accommodating that different people will want to describe themselves and be described in certain ways, but it shouldn't be for able-bodied people to say, it's like, oh no, don't call yourself disabled. It's just kind of like, it's not for you to make that decision.
Yeah.
It's up to the person themselves.
Yeah.
And because they can see, and it's very true, as a society, the way that we treat disabled people, they're like trying to take that away from us. It's like, no, it's fine. It's a description. It's
Yeah.
a descriptor. That's literally what it is. What you need to do is now make sure that you are enabling and making every single space, including the gym, as we've mentioned before, accessible, making it open to any and everybody. So then when somebody's described as being disabled, it's just a thing, it's just a description, as opposed to something that means that they're less than, if that makes sense.
The end.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Pow.
The more you know.
Yeah, if you don't know, now you know. It's all right, baby.